One day, Captain Hook and Mr. Schmid was out sailing the high seas, and they thought they saw a town that had a bunch of cars, and they thought there might be treasure. So as they were sailing across the seas, they kept looking and looking and looking, and Captain Hook said, "I'm going to go there and try to get that treasure." So Mr. Schmid and Captain Hook found lots of treasure, and they found it in a giant pile, and they didn't know what to do. They had come to Radiator Springs and they found treasure everywhere. But then they thought they heard a car coming down a ramp.
Push.
And they did. And it was Curious George, and he was there to save the day. So Captain Hook wouldn't take their treasure. But Captain Hook and Schmid were hurrying, and they were trying to put all the treasure in their pockets. So Curious George called one of his friends, and she came down the ramp too. And her name was Snow White, and she also helped protect the treasure. But there was one last person coming down, and sometimes he got in the way. His name was Mater. But Captain Hook and Schmid hurried up and took all the treasure, and they went back on their way. So Jake and his crew learned all about the Captain Hook stealing the treasure from Curious George and Snow White. They said that they would help get the treasure back, because Radiator Springs needed all the treasure they can get to help rebuild the roads. So Jake and his crew and Snow White and Curious George were off to help. And they thought maybe even they could find Lightning McQueen and get him to help too. So on their way out of Radiator Springs, Captain Hook saw a really, really nice box. And he decided that he wanted to open it because he thought there was more treasure inside. So Captain Hook took his hook and he lifted off the top. But Jake was inside and he surprised him and jumped out of the box. Jake yelled, "No way, Captain Hook, you can't take the treasure." And right then, Curious George, Snow White, and Lightning McQueen all rolled in. And Captain Hook said, "You'll never get my treasure." But Lightning McQueen was able to get it and drive away with the treasure. And then that was how Jake and his crew were able to get the special treasure away with the help of Snow White, Curious George, and Lightning McQueen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.